Okay folks, what I went ahead and did was I started to trim, round off the face a little bit more. Because I don't have the depth like I do on the original one, I'm just going to show you the basics. You should make it a little bit wider than this, but this will be fine. So what we're doing is we're just really making a distinction between the body and the head here. Going a little bit deeper all the way around. Okay, and I have his face already on here, so we're going to go ahead and start the face. Let me just sharpen my knife, make sure it's good and sharpened, and we'll take it from there. Alright, I'm back. So what we're going to do, I'm going to bring this up. The nose is just a little button nose. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to go right inside there. And I'm going to just make a little U shape. Oops. Just a little U shape. Okay? Just like that. Then I'm going to go down here and do a little bit on the cheeks on either side. Just a little bit down, not real deep. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to undercut that from this side with the point of the knife there. There you go. And same thing with this side, the other side. Now you want to be careful you don't push too far into the nose with the tip of your knife, okay? You just want to be able to make this little round. I'm going to do it again, and then we're just going to, I'm going to just take a little bit out of the cheeks, okay, just like so. You know what helped me, folks, was I went on to YouTube and I looked at how to draw children's faces, and I'm telling you, there is a knack to it. Because how do you make it look like a child's face? You know, how do you get that? And one of the things I learned was the nose and the cheeks weren't really super distinct. Now you'll see I'll be rounding this stuff off in a little bit here, and hopefully it will work out like I did on the first one. You know, I do this all by trial and error on the film. If I make a mistake or something doesn't look right, folks, you will see it. So we're just going to take a little bit off here. Alright. Okay. And a little bit off down here. Just going to scoop this out a little bit. One thing I learned was there's no distinct line really anywhere. Now there is with the cheek a little bit, but you'll see I'll try to get rid of that. I'll have the shape there, but not really the lines. Like you can really do some deep lines with some of the other stuff, like when you do other faces, to give it some but really, you're trying not to have a lot of so I'm just going to take my time here, and I'm just going to keep working it until I'm happy with it. Now that nose has to be a little bit deeper right there. We're just going to go in just a tad deeper. Just where that nose and that part of that cheek meets. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to trim that off a little bit. We're going to take the eyes out a little bit further. Okay, we're going to go underneath the hat a little bit further, folks, on either side. The eyes are just going to be a dot of paint. You know, it's not going to be any eyelids or anything like that. Okay, so it's kind of hard to get in there because this is in the way, so we need to go from this side over. Okay. And then I'm going to trim some of this out, just a tad. Like the bridge, that nose has to stick out just a tad here. And I'm going to take this down, okay, just like so. There isn't a lot of going to check my time here. We're okay, folks, for a little bit. So we're just going to dig this out a little bit further. Just going to redefine that a little bit. But again, I don't want a lot of heavy creases in the face. They've got to be kind of smooth looking, okay? And I'm just going to go up a little higher, and I'm just going to put a little bit of a I'm just going to try to... I have my glasses on, that doesn't help either. It's really just a little button nose, folks. It's nothing. Let me do it back here so I can see it just a tad better. Okay. Alright, so that's pretty well it there. I'm going to dig out the chin a little bit more. Let me go the other way. The rain's running this way. I'm just going to round that up a little bit. Same thing on this side. Okay, I'll be back, folks. The time's running out.